Hello, folks. We're live. Eric was not able to do Wild Card Wednesday, and I wasn't able to either for different things we have to do. So we're going to, instead of doing Wild Card Wednesday, we'll do Tilecard Tuesday. And I don't know what a tile card is, but we're going to do. All right. Anyway, I'm in Louisiana. Jean-Pierre Beverage Ramble is in Georgia. Bumpy Road Brewery is in New Hampshire. East Coast LQ Reviews is in Rhode Island. Drunken One is close to me in Texas. And Johnny Neely is in Massachusetts. So we've got 3 New Englanders, 2 Southerners, and 1 Westerner. I guess Texas is in the West, you know. I've seen enough.
Isn't Tanner?
I'll take Southern. I'll take Southern.
Tanner, aren't you you're in San Francisco right now, aren't you?
With this shirt on,
No?
yeah.
Oh.
Texas is honorary Southern. Yeah. I'll show y'all what I have, and I'll check that private chat message out. Because I can't go on longer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I had to go run to the restroom. Then my friend David was calling me. He got a good deal on a windshield replacement. So, all right, Seagram's, Escapes, Cocktails, Strawberry Margarita. This is not commonly sold. The website, it just says stuff like, "This is new. Get the 12-pack with the taste of strawberries and well, whatever else goes in a margarita." That's all it says. It's a flavored beer, 5% alcohol, malt beverage with natural flavors, and contains yellow number 5, yellow number 6, and red number 40. And that's always good. You always want to have food coloring in your beer, I think. So that's what I'm being.
Always makes it better, right?
Always want that food color. And, it's 100 calories at 5% alcohol, and that's making me think it's not using real sugar. It's using one of those nasty sugar substitutes, which just makes me cringe, you know. So that's what I'm going to subject myself to tonight.
Which is, I guess, there's no natural sugar like the Cayman's Jack or the Club Tails. You know,
yeah, it would be higher. It would be higher calories. They're probably using agave nectar or stevia or something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It looks radioactive.
Oh yeah, the red 40's really coming through.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you ready for some red drink? Okay.
They stole the beer off your the head off your beer. Ooh.
These things never have any head or lacing.
Better frozen. Better when it's nice and cold and frozen. Good evening, everyone. I ain't got nothing special. Just I got a 6-pack of good old reliable Keystone Light. Nothing really fantastic about it. Just a light lager. We all know what it's about. So a long rainy day here in Georgia, and came home, and there it is. So some say this could be Coors Light in disguise. I doubt that. But anyway.
Coors Light in disguise.
But yeah, so I'll give you my thoughtful, clarified examination on Keystone Light. Hey.
Oh, Nicholas went to buy Nicholas went to buy that cracking clapper that we both drank.
Yes, that barley wine. Yeah. I would like to see his thoughts on that. So, yeah, it was interesting for a barley wine. First time trying a barley wine. It was unique. $4.99, not too bad of a price too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Trader Joe's.
Different. Okay. It's a different type of animal, that one.
Mm-hmm. Campology Brewing Company. Yeah. Pseudo name. Yeah. Campology.
Okay, Matt, you have to wait because I can only let a certain number of people on. But when everybody's finished, I'll let you come on and do your beer. So just be patient.
Oh, my bad.
So whose turn? There goes Bumpy. Bumpy.
All right. So I have formation number 1. It's an experimental IPA from Feathered Friend. They're out of Concord, New Hampshire. This clocks in at 6.2% ABV. Trying to get my little- What's that?
6.2.
6.2. Yep. So it's experimental. I'm not sure what hops they're using in it, but I think that's what makes it experimental, possibly, unless it's something that they did during the brewing. But yeah, they don't put the hops that are in it on the can at all. So I'd probably have to look that up. But yeah, it pours with a little bit of a rocky kind of head. It's a little bit off white, kind of creamy. And it's got a nice golden orange hazy body to this one. Extreme gold at that. So cheers.
Cheers.
Maybe I'll look them up and see what I can find if they have anything listed for their hops.
Okay. It's nice.
Spicy papaya. Nose.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right, so I got something different today. I got Cabo Wabo tequila blanco. It says hand harvested, 100% pure agave azul, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. It says made in Los Altos, Jalisco, Mexico, double distilled, 100% pure agave azul tequila, hand harvested, thick cut. It's got a little blurb on the side. Made with hand harvested, 100% blue Weber agave, and distilled in the highlands of Jalisco, Mexico. Cabo Wabo tequila is created using both pot and column stills, taking a thicker cut of the distillate, which gives each bottle its unique agave-forward, bold flavor. One of the finest tequilas around. Our Blanco boasts a fresh floral bouquet with hints of spicy lime. So I got my Glencairn whiskey glass, but we use it for tequila too. And yeah, just I wanted to switch it up. I want to do a review on my channel, but I thought I haven't really talked about this yet, so why not bring it on Ron's show? Pull a little bit up.
Why not? Right myself.
Yeah,
Wapo.
yeah, nice alcohol legs. Looks pretty good. And I did have a little bit of this already. So cheers, guys.
Cheers to you, sir. Cheers.
Not today, but
Dig in your shirt,
thank you.
by the way.
Glad someone appreciates the shirt.
I appreciate it. I just
Somebody,
Sounds like
I
you
like
did.
it. I would wear it. I would wear it. And
why?
Oh, yeah, man.
As long as you're comfortable, man. That's all.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. It takes a special guy to wear a shirt like that.
somebody's got some background noise going. I can hear. Maybe some echo. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And then
If you see a delay, it's because I'm trying to drag people over.
Yeah, that's like that's how I feel on Stout Sunday, trying to drag people in. It's like a pain in the butt.
well, that's different.
So tell us more about your shirts. Yeah, since we're still
While you're here.
tell us more, Tanner.
I bought the shirt to go to Palm Beach. So I bought it for Florida.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, boy. All right. First of all, thank you so much, Mr. Terrio, for having me here, sir. Cheers to the 12,000 people watching. I brought something pretty basic in common. It's something I don't usually drink, but I seen it at the store, and it looks a little like this. The Bud Light Platinum. It says it was brewed for the night. It's a really weird box, this box. It really doesn't look like a whole 12-pack in there, but I had to count the cans twice. Not that I'm stupid, but just to make sure that they were all in there. The cans are tall and thin, but they are 12 ounces each. So it really is a 12-pack, but it's just in this weird box. It just doesn't even seem like a 12-pack. Anyway, with that being said, sticking to the theme, I guess I got a Budweiser glass with no fingerprints on it yet, and we'll crack into it and see what's going on. Here we go. And the pour. Got some background music. So, just like you'd think, look at all those bubbles in there, just like it's supposed to be, right? Pours up with a very quickly diminishing head that is now gone. But there it is at 6%. That's the Bud Light Platinum. I never had actually before I got this box. I never had them out of the can. I always liked the bottles, that cobalt blue color bottles. I like blue, but anyway, so I'm drinking out of the can right now. Well, I don't know if it's dirty glass or what happened, but boy, the head just fell smooth out, didn't it? Anyway, cheers and thanks for having me. Nice to see everybody here.
Cheers, yeah.
And I'm spent. Mic drop. Cheers.
Yes.
And on the other hand, I got this cheap, very, very cheap vodka and water. Cheers to Blake TV and Magic Water. Okay, I'm done.
Yes. What vodka is that?
Oh, it's very cheap vodka. When I say cheap, I mean cheap. $12, and you get that whole half a gallon to yourself. Share it with your friends. Share it with your friends.
That's one I was thinking about reviewing. I was thinking about reviewing Skull. I can get it.
Oh yes, sir. Yeah, it's about as fancy as McCormick, you know, or that Pavlov or whatever it is. P-O-V-O-V-O. It's like it's a $13 freaking half gallon. But all right, I'm done. Cheers.
Yeah, I might review it. I might review it since the headquarters is in New Orleans, close to.
Oh, there you go.
It's not made in New Orleans, but anyway,
Where is it, man?
try to go.
Right.
Hey, join up.
Ron, we all need to pull together to get you a faster computer, right?
Join. We just. I know.
Where's this stuff made?
But I can afford it. I just
Product of the USA, Los Angeles, California. And it says Owensboro, Kentucky, and Los Angeles, California. By Dot Trees and Sons, something. Anyway, it's really cheap. And it is what it is.
Yeah, Jay Doherty.
It's almost gone. It must not be too. Yeah, it's almost gone. So.
Oh yeah, all right. I can go through pretty quick.
All right. So glad to be here. It's been a while since I've been on a Ron Terrio stream. If it wasn't for Ron Terrio, I probably wouldn't know half of you guys. So cheers to Ron and love being here. Always a pleasure joining when I can. So I've got a beer, and I got to shout out Bumpy too, because Bumpy actually gave me this beer, and since he's here, I figured I would drink it on the live stream tonight. This is from Burlington Beer Company. Had a lot of beers from them lately. Very impressed with their stuff so far. This is actually a barley wine. It is called. So Burlington Beer Company is from Williston, Vermont. Clocking in at 11%. It's hard to read because it's in mahogany coloring. It's called Mahogany and Tweed. So this is Mahogany and Tweed barley wine ale. And it's a maple barley wine ale aged in cognac barrels. It sounds wow! It sounds incredible. So yeah,
Get your toothbrush ready.
What's that?
So get your toothbrush ready.
Get my toothbrush ready.
It's a sweet one.
I love a good barley wine. I got another one in the fridge.
Bumpy gave me one of those.
Tomorrow. I've heard that this is pretty sweet, and a lot of people have said, I don't know. We'll see. I'm very excited to try it. There's your pour. It's a nice, wow. I would say like a deep amber brown. I mean, it looks like a barley wine, you know. It's got that nice rich color to it. The head has died down pretty much instantaneously. You do see some nice streaming bubbles going up the glass, though. It's a good-looking beer in the glass. 11% cognac barrel aged. It smells really good. So thanks to Bumpy and cheers to everybody. Glad to be here. and I'll come back around here with some thoughts here next time around.
I had that beer, John.
we gotta wait. We gotta wait for Ron to get back.
Right here.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta pitch in and get him
Okay, I got it.
master computer, maybe.
he dropped out.
To
This
be
guy.
completely honest, I didn't know that Ron only had 6 places. So, Ron, you can come back up. I can join the next one. That's no big deal.
Yeah, or me even, because I don't ever stop by. These guys talk me into it.
He'll figure that. Just do what you got to do, and then Ron will figure it out. He's
So-
a smart man.
So, is it okay to do PBR?
Yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
wild card. I mean, it's towel card.
Well, I didn't know what towel card meant. If it was just a
No, it's definitely okay. It just means you have to drink like 5 of them before the stream.
You're
is
right.
over.
All right, count me in, boys. Let's go.
PBR.
Yeah, hey, Ron, I know you're in the background. At any time, if you need an extra space, put me in the basement or whatever. I'll hang out down there.
All right, king of beers, man.
There it is. Woo.
That's right.
If you don't know PBR, you need to look it up.
It's a good beer for what
If
it
you don't
is,
know
yeah.
PBR, you ain't drinking beer.
Right? You haven't drank beer yet.
You're not a binge drinker.
Come on.
Just joking. How's everybody's week? Good.
So far, so good.
Good.
Look at the head on that. Good old adjunct lager looking woohoo. Yum.
Yeah, nice straw color, yellow, nice full white, tight bubble head on there, very effervescent. Yeah. Have you guys done your tastings yet?
No.
No, just
Okay.
the initial.
We're just showing them off now.
pour
We're just
Cool.
showing them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me grab the numbers off this thing and I'll get you next round.
There you go.
Thanks for having me, Ron.
Yeah, baby. Oh, I mean, happy Tuesday. Hey, I know that guy.
I think he's adding. I don't know.
I
what
don't
he's-
think he's
there
with-
we go. He's
He's
adding
doing
himself back.
something else right now.
Ron is back, and you're gonna be in trouble. Hey now, hey now. Ron is back.
All right. Do something fast here. There's not much to say about thinking product.
You're freezing, Ron. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, he's freezing good. We got lots of people on the panel today, huh?
Good old StreamYard. Ugh.
Right.
Jay, you good?
I don't think so. So, Mr. Terrio, do you have a PayPal account, sir? Right. Oh, it's working now.
Oh, that's what. Now he's trying to share. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. That would slow it down even more, wouldn't it? Paloma, the Collins, Margarita, and the Mule. Wow, all right.
In Seagram's, I've always liked their unless I'm mixing it with something, I can't do spirits, especially clear stuff. But the Seagram's gin is pretty popular. But I've never been a fan of their wine coolers or their mixed malt beverages. Too low in ABV. I guess it's too low in ABV, in my opinion.
Yeah, just barely making the beer. It's 5%. I like to think of 5% as like that's a beer. It's a sessionable beer, but right. 100 calories. Fair enough. I'll quit blabbing now. Sorry. Hawaiian.
I don't know if I was trying to.
Jay, you hear us?
Ron, if you are talking, we do not hear you.
Yeah, he's a still frame.
I was just being quiet because I was trying to show y'all what's going on.
Oh, okay. All right, I was getting very worried.
These, I'm just listening to y'all talk. There's the spike. Now these are 8%. These are 8%, and there's 2 new flavors here. passion fruit, lime and salt, and mango, ginger, and lime. Uh-oh,
Ooh,
there's
mango,
the cat
that
chasing.
mango, ginger, and lime sounds really good.
Yeah, they just hit the market this month.
Now, are those, we were talking earlier about some of the Seagram stuff because they do have the flavored malt beverages, and they also have a line of cocktails made with actual spirits. Is the one that you have a malt beverage, or is it a spirit infused cocktail?
Oh, good question, Johnny boy.
Well, mine is the malt beverage.
Okay.
All right, fair enough.
I have the malt beverage. These are weed 5%, you know. It's like this weird diet stuff. If you like diet soft drink, like it. It does taste like strawberry. Poured it in the glass on the original review. There was pieces of pulp hanging along around the glass. So I think they use actual strawberry puree. But the thing that puts me off is that you know that sugar substitute,
like sweet, like a sweet and low, right?
Yeah, just sativa, whatever. No, it's different.
Something like that.
Sativa. Yeah.
Because it's only 100 calories, you see. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna give it a I can't give it a bad score because I don't like diet soft drinks. But some people like Diet Coke, they like Diet Dr. Pepper, they like Diet Pepsi. Okay, so to be fair, I'm gonna give it a B. I think it's good if you like diet drinks. Well, I hate diet drinks, so to me it's an F, you know. But it's not an F. I can drink it, but it's
right. It's not what you wouldn't buy it again. I assume. Again. I'm sorry.
No way. I'm gonna give it an 83 out of 100. But I don't like diet drinks. I know I'm freezing up, but my computer is older than some of the people on this panel. All right, I'm just kidding. Anyway,
I don't think they had computers back when Drunkenman was a child.
Hey. I was leaving that alone, John. Thanks. Yeah, we need to get together. It's like $400 maybe, $450. We get you something that's a little more updated. Sorry,
I can't afford it.
Noisy.
All right. Hello, everyone. Here's my detailed, very thought-provoking thought on about Keystone Light. Yes. Introduced in 1989 by Pete Coors family, Coors Brewing at that time. Of course, that same year, Busch Light also came out in 1989. So that's also kind of interesting, too. So for what it is, as you can see, nothing really special about this. Very clear, very, you know what. Of course, I think the popular commercials back in the day during sporting events, the bitter beer face, the beer face. Remember that? That were very popular. Another popular commercial was this girl was talking to this guy, or the guy thought the girl was talking to him, and then she had some earpiece on her phone, and of course he looked foolish, getting the Keystone Light. But anyway, what it is, like you said, it's refreshing, it's decent. I'm looking at the recent stats, and looks like the beer is not in the top 20. Every year they put out, the top selling beers, sold in America. And I'm looking at Drizzly right now, .com, I think it is, and I don't really see Keystone Light anywhere. But I'm guessing that Keystone is still very popular. It's still sold a lot of places, very inexpensive, very dirt cheap. The perfect beer to have, to play beer pong.
There you go, nice.
You don't want to drink Rockdale. So, or Big Flats.
Rest in peace, right? Aren't they?
Rest in peace of Big Flats.
Yeah, they don't make it anymore, right?
No, they don't. Rockdale Light. What was the other one? The Kirkland Signature Light. That's another winner right there from Costco. But if Even beer pong people say, "Nah, we got standards." They would say, "No, we got standards. We want Keystone.
We got standards."
So, but anyway, again, 4.1, I think 4.1% ABV is the beer. It's enjoyable. It's what it is. Summertime, any time of the year. Just hanging out with friends and whatnot, and do whatever. So obviously, this beer, part of the Molson Coors purge, this beer was spared. Unfortunately, Keystone Light had to face the guillotine. I mean, Keystone Ice, excuse me, had to face the guillotine. So, but this beer is decent enough. Again, just look at it for what it is: light, refreshing. And you're just, summer or any time of the year, just enjoying with, whatever, and eating it with anything, hot wings, dogs, corn dogs, whatever, fried shrimp or whatever. I don't know. Light, refreshing, nothing really special about it. So, it's a good buy also. Depends where you go. I know my package store, I think, goes for a 12-pack goes for $9.99, and some places even $8.99 for a 12-pack. So, imagine a 30-pack would probably be maybe like $13, I guess, 14 $14, somewhere around there. So, but anyway, that is my thoughtful, distinct thoughts of Keystone Light.
Nice.
So there you go. And I'll give my score. I guess give my score right now for a light lager for what it is. I'll go 89 out of 100.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It's a good, yeah, it really is a good light beer. It's probably got more flavor than Busch, and that's not even, regular Busch.
Yeah. And Busch and Busch Light, you're basically drinking the same beer because the ABV on Busch
it's
4.3, and then the ABV on Busch Light is 4.1. So,
funny. It's funny. Busch Light, in my experience, has more flavor than regular Busch.
Yeah.
From what I think.
You get weird.
That's my Busch.
True. I like that.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm gonna drink these two before the Academy Awards. Nice. Hey, that's funny.
So like Chris Ross said, "Damn, I drank that cheap junk." Oh man,
Chris Rock guy ain't that funny, man.
Yeah. Hey. All right. So I guess I got my review. So I guess this is Bumpy's turn right now. So
I think he's worked. It's I think he's just there's a lag in pulling them.
Yeah, he's hanging out in the background a little bit.
Stand by. Yeah, he's pulling them. I'm sure he's pulling Bumpy over as we speak.
What a drag,
Bumpy's
man.
Bumpy seems.
You need to upgrade your 286, Ron.
All right.
There you go.
So yeah, the formation number 1 experimental IPA from Feathered Friend. The aromas, it's got a sweet candy aroma. There's a mango, papaya, a little bit of a berry note. There's a bit of a spice as well. Kind of follows up mid to the finish of the aromatics. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of that berry now. It's a little bit like almost like blueberry. So I'm wondering if they're using Mosaic in this. I guess they do have a formation number 2. I don't think it's out yet, but I've seen stuff on it, and it's a West Coast IPA. So I think that their experimental IPAs are probably like single hop or 2 hops, and they're just kind of going through different IPAs to see what's happening. But so I still don't know the hops. There's no information on this, but I'm guessing there might be Mosaic because I am getting a pretty strong blueberry type aroma. Cheers.
Cheers, Bobby.
Cheers to you, sir.
Papaya forward, spicy, right up front. It's the first notes I'm getting.
Pasta.
There's a slight kind of candy sweetness to it. Goes caramel as well. A bit of bready action from the malt, but the caramel type malt flavor is pretty prevalent.
It looks nice.
Medium body, kind of lower side, medium carbonation to it. Semi-soft palate. Not the most fluffy of palates I've had, but not bad. Yeah, that spice note just kind of lingers from mid right to the finish. It finishes with a little bit of like an earthy, slight pine and spicy bitterness, and the bitterness is moderate on this one. Yeah, lots of caramel notes though. Didn't get that in the aromatics as much. Maybe some of the candy sweetness I was getting in the aromas there, but it's definitely caramel flavored from the malt. So, yeah, I'll have a score for this when it comes back around. I would recommend that Feathered Friend dials back on some of the caramel malt though, just a bit.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers, Bobby.
Yes.
Yep, still there. Caramel.
Yeah, it's still there. Haven't left yet.
Ron used to be a producer.
Oh yeah, look at him go. Look at him go.
Talking about that picture, yeah, that was drawn by my stepdaughter and her friend for one of my homebrews for my wedding, actually. 'Cause I brought some homebrews to my wedding, so
Oh
that
yeah.
was one of them, the Demon Child.
Kirsten.
As long as you didn't bring it to a baby shower.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Right.
The bar was open at the baby shower, so
Watch out for this dragon's milk.
get any drink you wanted. So I did try some Jack Daniel's Tennessee honey whiskey there, and it actually tastes a lot like honey, so it wasn't bad.
Yeah. The Jack Daniel's honey
Yeah,
definitely has a little bit more of a natural honey flavor. The other ones are like really sugary and artificial.
There's no if Ron's looking for this for
Can
their
you do,
website,
like-
don't bother. They're only like a month old.
Can you make
as a
like a
brewery, and their website is horrible.
Well,
Yeah, I
like
couldn't
little
find it.
animals with your hands?
The second Sun the other day. I
And
couldn't.
basically, it brings you to this thing, and it says join our our mail order stuff.
Mailing list?
But yeah, you get basically information like emailed to you for new beers and happenings.
So Bumpy's our new host.
yeah, at least for a second.
Is Ron, yeah, hopefully Ron.
Hey,
There we
let's
go.
send a banana. Hey.
Cowabunga.
Oh yeah. He's got the Cabo
Love
Wabo.
the shirt.
Cabo Wabo.
Shocker, bro.
Right.
All right.
Still out there. There we
I said shocker, bro.
go.
All right, so the aroma. I will say it does have very minimal ethanol alcohol aroma. I actually get like a little bit of vanilla,
Oh yeah, Drew.
a little bit of spice, citrusy lime. Nice floral agave. I don't review tequila too often, but yeah, I really do enjoy the aroma of this one. So
I'm back.
hello, Bobby.
How'd you get back in there? You get back in your corner, puppy.
Should I keep going?
I
I'll
don't
be
know what's
quiet.
no,
Yeah, keep
it's still
going.
your turn. Continue. Ron's having issues. I don't know.
All right, so the taste,
Here you go. Woo.
the taste,
Dragged him over, Bumpy. That's cool.
it does have a decent amount of spice on the finish. It's very citrusy lime. It's a good tequila. It's pretty standard. You take little sips, you don't get much of a burn. I can see this shining through in like a margarita.
Mm-hmm.
It does have that strong floral agave. It doesn't have any off flavors to it. It's good. I like it. Yeah, I don't drink tequila too often, but if I did and I was going to a party and maybe I have a friend that enjoys tequila, I would probably introduce him to this one. I think it's good stuff.
Which color you got there? Which color do you Is that what you have? The ones you were showing?
I have the Blanco.
Oh, the blue bottle. All right, the blue.
The white tequila.
Yeah. The blue. Okay, right in the middle there. Right. Full on agave flavor you can taste. Well,
I think I paid.
So I spent money for it.
I think it was $34 for a 750. So this bottle will last me forever because I don't really drink much tequila, but
you need to go get one of those margarita mix things that Dio gets.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but don't put that fine stuff in there. Get you some cheap ass in there. But
you don't want to put that in there.
I'm sure that's really nice. You know, I'm sure it's got an awesome flavor, but it's not worth it. I mean, when it comes to like you get that bucket of margarita. I don't mean to take over, but I would just for a second. You get that bucket of margarita. I think it's like Miss Smith's or something, and you pour you a 750 in there, and you got margaritas for your night or two or whatever. How many people you got there?
Yeah. It's got some awards.
Yeah, 95, 94, 95.
This was one of the some band guy, someone who was in a band. I think he owned part of it. And then he sold it.
Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
Cabo Wabo.
Cabo Wabo, yeah.
Yeah, and then he sold. I think he sold it in 2007.
Oh,
he sold the last of his profits or the last of his percentage that he owned.
Because the Van Halen's owned it.
I would say what Sammy has done. I mean, outside, look at it since he left Van Halen. Of course, that all respect to Eddie. Love Eddie as a guitar player, awesome. But what he's done, post Van Halen, what everything he did. And of course, he had a solo career before that. But what he's done with his tequila and all these different food things he's done, I mean, he's really, done some amazing things. And sadly, I never tried the tequila. I never tried the Cabo Wabo. So
it's good. I definitely recommend it. Like I said, there's nothing offensive about it. It could work really well in a cocktail. You can sip it neat. The only thing is tequila to me personally is like one of those things where it's a little dangerous because it just goes down, and normally you do shots with friends and stuff. I don't normally sip tequila, but I would sip this one. For rating, I'm going to knock a couple points for the spiciness. I will say that the spiciness might get to you if you drink a decent amount of this stuff. You'll start to get that spice, and it might give you a little bit of heartburn or something. Right. I'll give it like a 95. For the money, I definitely think it's worth it. 100% agave, so they're not using like the scraps. It's all the fresh agave. And yeah, it's got some good flavor for just a sip in tequila, and it'll shine through in a cocktail because it's got a bold agave flavor. So yeah,
nice.
What did I say? 95.
Yep.
Yeah, 95. 95 out of 100 for the Cabo Wabo Tequila Blanco.
There you go. Right. Man, yeah, it's worth checking out.
Nice bottle too. Definitely stood out on the shelf. So I was like, I just want to grab something I've never had before.
Kind of matches your shirt.
Around that.
Yes.
Kind of matches your shirt, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
With the agave, right?
East Coast getting the Cabo Wabo.
I'll give my score too. I forgot. I didn't know everybody was giving scores.
I'll
throw an 87 out of 100 for the formation number 1.
All right.
Yes.
Cheers, brother.
Why is it too malt? Is it because of the malt?
It's
too
malty,
caramel.
Forward, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, because sometimes that'll bother me too if I have like a New England IPA and the caramel malt comes forward too much.
The hops come off nice, but it's just.
Woo! It's me again. All right. Because I'm not a great big beer reviewer, I'll give you some facts about this beer. The beer I'm having, if you remember, is the Bud Light Platinum. Woo! And it says government warning. According to the no, I'm just teasing. All right.
He's pregnant.
I know, right? No, the ingredients are water, corn, barley, cane sugar, and hop extract is what it says in there. It is 12 fluid ounces. I'm scrolling up for information. If you're into the K-Cows, it's 139. I will give you a little something. Wait, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. It's an American style premium lager that takes the classic Bud Light to the next level. Triple filtered and using mild hops with a unique combination of golden malts and cereal grains, it says. Smooth finish and delivers superior drinkability, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. It is 139 calories in real life, and it is 6%. Oh, shoot, I hit the wrong button. I thought I had some more information for you. There was another one. Anyway, what the other was talking about is what I was just kind of saying there. This is just a version of Bud Light that's stronger. They try to keep the calories down, and with that, anyway. So I poured it up. Y'all seen it? You poured it up, and the head went straight away. But yeah, it's got all the bubbles that makes for a beer, and it's totally clear, so you can see me smooth through it. Thanks for having me, Ron. So, right. So, no, just kidding. All right. Hey, Ron, make the transition to get me out of here, because by the time you figure it out, or by the time your computer responds to it.
Hey, Drunken One, let me ask you a question about the Bud Light Platinum.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel, is it light? Do you feel like you're drinking a somewhat of a extra strong beer?
Not extra strong. It's got a little more body than the normal. Yeah, it's the smell is like any other adjunct lager, I guess. We'll give it a sip.
You know, I know it's a running gag, but some people said that Bud Light Platinum may be King Cobra. I don't know, but you know.
Oh, hey, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Well, no, I think the King
I don't think it is.
I think the King Cobra's got a little more skunky to it, a little more. It's that malt liquor kind of flavor, you know, right?
That's just that's something that's out there. I don't believe it is, but you know.
Yeah, hey, you never know. I mean, this might be
no,
batch to that particular
completely
product.
different. No,
John is a professional.
King Cobra is one of my favorite malt liquors. Bud Light Platinum is a great beer, but no, they're not the same.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree with that either.
When I had it the first time, I wasn't too keen on it, but since then, again, you tried it a few times. Okay, it's all right. It's decent, but it's not an everyday buy for me.
Now, this is one I used to get. My buddy drove the work van, and when we got out of work, we stopped at the first gas station, and I picked me up what caught my attention, like I mentioned before, is the very, very blue bottles that they've got still, and I didn't see the bottle, I seen the cans, but. Anyway, the very, very blue bottle. There you go, isn't it? And I think they went with the aluminum cans, even if I'm not mistaken. They used to have glass bottles. Man, they were awesome looking bottles. There's all the goodies. Ron, you're doing a great job, sir. You're producing it. They've been around for a while. If you haven't tried one, get one in your life. Yeah, it's a little thicker and get a little more body than the normal Budweiser. But they try to keep it light. I guess they used the Bud Light recipe and somehow souped it up to be 6%.
Are you sure they didn't mix up a Bud Light and a Bud Seltzer?
Oh, no. The Bud Seltzer would certainly change the color. All right, we're just randomly showing people. Anyway, for my score, it's where we can get moved along. For my score, I'll give it a 90. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing wrong. I'll give it a 92. For what it is, considering it's, I'm not comparing it to all of the beers. It's just adjunct lagers, right? But it's a solid adjunct lager, and I'll give it a 92. What do you think, John? What would you give it? 92?
Bud Light Platinum, I'd give it a 93, 94. It's better than an A- for what it is for me. But it's
So good. Hey, thanks for having me, Ron.
Yeah.
And thanks to the million people that are over there.
I'm curious because on that site it said 0% fat. Has anybody ever had beer that's had fat in it?
Right?
I think it makes you fat. I think beer that was full of pork.
Drink enough of it. So I'm dying here to get into this. So I haven't had a sip of it yet. I wanted to drink it and get first reaction for having this beer, the mahogany and tweed. It smells amazing. You're getting some of the maple. It is very sweet on the aroma. Some of the cognac barrel is coming through. You can definitely tell that this is a barrel-aged beer. 11%. the alcohol's not really coming through on the nose, but it's very sweet. It's very rich, caramel, malty.
Butterbeer.
Right.
Yeah, right. That's what we
Smells
need.
good. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead. By the way, it's been sitting in the glass for 20 minutes now, and you can see there's some nice, like a little thin film ahead, which for an 11% maple cognac barrel aged barley wine, that's pretty impressive in my opinion. And the appearance is just perfect. All right, so cheers, guys.
Cheers, brother.
To you, sir. That's gonna make your kids be born naked.
Cheers, huh?
I hope so. Oh,
Or born with a shirt like East Coast.
oh my gosh.
I'm
That is
never
good.
wearing a shirt again.
Oh,
Caramel, toffee, little vanilla. The cognac barrel thing is coming through.
Mm.
There's a hold on. Let me get another sip. This is a lot. This is a lot.
Yeah. So it sounds like it was worth the wait to get into it, huh?
So there's a little bit of a tobacco note on this as well, which is really nice.
Nice.
Tobacco.
The maple, I mean, there's a sweetness. If you didn't tell, I mean, if I didn't see it on the label, maple, I wouldn't really think maple, but I would attribute that more to the cognac barrel and the aging that's giving me that flavor. There's nothing like maple syrupy or anything like that to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is good.
How much was the beer?
It was free. Bumpy gave it to me. I paid nothing.
So the comment says, "Oh shit! I hate to admit it, but I do cigs, and now I'm double sold." He said a while ago, he said, "I'm sold. I want to try it," but then you said tobacco, and it really got him interested.
So, being that this is a barley wine, it's a little bit more heavy on the body. It's not. I would say it's high medium though. It's not like a full on heavy, because you get those barrel aged stouts that are some of the motor oil super thick and viscous type beers. This is not thick in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy because it's 11%. It's barrel aged and there's a lot of malt sweetness to it.
Nice.
There's no stickiness. You think maple. Sometimes you think like, oh, it's sticky. It's going to cling to the inside. So your cheeks, it's going to have a lingering finish. It really doesn't have a lingering finish. The malt flavor with that caramel, that rich, like bordering on toffee, is really nice. And it is sweet. And if you don't like sweet beers, you might not like this. But I love barley wines. I love barrel-aged beers. I love cognac. I love everything that's going on with this beer. I love the sweet little tobacco note that I'm getting with this as well. The 11% is masked. It is slightly warming going down, and it does have a nice complexity to it, a lot of depth of flavor that lets you know that it is special. It is barrel-aged, but it's not super boozy. You don't taste the alcohol throughout the sip, but you do get that nice little warming feeling in your chest from the higher ABV. That's interesting. It says 12% ABV on the website.
That was last year's.
Right.
Yeah.
So the 2022 version is 11%. But I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with this beer. I am digging it. Thank you so much, Bumpy. And I'll go ahead and give it a rating now. Let me get one more sip and it's had time to warm. So I know.
Yeah.
I've heard that after the first few sips, it's a little cloying. It can be a little much, but this is what I want out of a barley wine.
Wow.
Bumpy, how much did you pay for that?
I think those are going for something like $22 a 4-pack.
Oh, for 4-pack.
4-pack. Okay, that's why it's not so bad. Right.
I really feel
Wow,
special.
John, that was a fantastic review, man.
Well, Bumpy, I appreciate it. I mean, I'm not going to put out or anything, but I'll give you some nice beer the next time I see it.
We're at Ron's house. We're at Ron's
all right.
house.
So I'm going to go ahead and give it a rating because I know everybody else has. I'm going to go ahead and give it, and I may be lowballing it, and maybe as I continue to sip it, the rating might go up, but I'm going to give it a 98 out of 100. It's, for me, which falls into the world-class range. It's that good. The tobacco, the caramel, the toffee, the barrel aging, the woodiness from the oak, and then a little bit of that sweetness from the cognac. The only thing that really I'm not getting, which if I was getting it, I'd raise it to a 99. But the maple, I'm not really getting that. But
she's not getting that.
I honestly, I'm kind of glad that I'm not getting that because I feel like if I was getting the maple, it would add an extra layer of sweetness. It's already sweet enough, I feel like it might get into the cloying range if I was getting like maple.
Is a
maple
lot of the
syrup,
sweetness
like,
coming from the caramel?
I am getting sweetness from the caramel, but maple is a very specific flavor. Like maple, when I think maple syrup, and it's aged in cognac barrels. It's not aged on like maple wood. It's aged. It's like maple syrup is what I was expecting, and I'm not getting that. But I think that would be a little bit too much. So 98 out of 100, which is for me. I mean, you're talking world class stuff here. Would highly recommend it. None of the alcohol is really coming through. It is warming, but it's very well masked. It's very balanced. The tobacco note's nice. It's awesome. 98 out of 100. Thank you to Terrio for having me. And
it really does sound good. Yeah.
Thank you to Bumpy for providing the beer, and I'm gonna have to get some more of it now if I can find it.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
You bet.
And I'll dance until
and then right. Whoop whoop.
You and me, baby.
Chicken head. Whoop whoop. Chicken.
There we go.
Chicken head.
Say hi, Mandy. Hi.
Who's got more hair, Brian or the dog? Wait a second. What's up with
He's
that?
due for a cut bad. Anyway, who has not had Pabst Blue Ribbon? Show of hands in the public chat.
I'll show a cans in the chat. Where am I? Oh, y'all can't see me. Anyway, I was holding my
that
mic.
beer is as American as it gets.
Yeah, it is. Red, white, and blue, baby. Come on, PBR.
So let me, since everybody's had it, I'm going to read 5 things you didn't know about Pabst Blue Ribbon. And it's pretty quick.
Here we go.
So it's been around since 1890, still going strong. Every so often it seems to get rediscovered by a new generation, and it's currently the beer of the choice among hipsters. I'm not a hipster, but I like it.
Like a hipster.
A convetted market. We're sure Bud wouldn't mind breaking into. It's always good to know a little something about your beer that you're drinking. So here are 5 interesting facts. It was originally named Best. The German immigrant Frederick Pabst married Maria Best in 1862 and began working at Maria's father's brewery, Best Brewing Company. When Best died in 1889, the longtime employee Frederick took over and renamed the brewery after himself. I bet his wife was pissed. So the Blue Ribbon tag from 1893, as legend has it, Pabst took the crown of America's best beer during the 1983 World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago, but that title is dubious at best. Reports from the time indicate that only bronze medals were handed out to a handful of vendors at the fair, but the beer had racked up so many awards by then that the owner, Frederick Pabst, began tying ribbons around every bottle as a marketing ploy anyway, and it worked.
Yeah, right?
The 80s and the 90s were really rough. PBR sales peaked in 1977 with 18 million barrels sold, but it was all downhill from there. Sales bottomed out at under 1 million barrels in 2001 before beginning to pick up again. And then the 5th one, it targets hipsters in the most cliche ways possible. Marketing tactics have included sponsoring indie music festivals, collegiate sports teams.
Collegial.
Yeah. I've been reading all day. And facial hair clubs. It advertised in
facial hair clubs? Is that what you said? All right.
On NPR's All Things Considered and post fan art on Facebook page. Ugh. Anyway, so I thought you guys might want to know some 5 little facts.
Hey, man, that was good. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't know that.
The reason why I kind of gravitate towards it is that you get a lot of bang for your buck for this American Adjunct Lager. It's at 4.8%, as you see as the scroll goes by, and it is it's a beer that is. It's not a light beer, but it is not heavy. So I really enjoy drinking it. It doesn't really bloat you as you drink it. After a few years it will, but it'll bloat you in other ways, give you a stomach. Anyway, I absolutely enjoy it when I'm not drinking my homebrew or other.
Also, there's a champagne thrash. I think also there's sort of kind of like a little champagne taste to it, a little bit, right?
It does. It does have it. But yeah, it's a very clean beer. I love it. It's my favorite.
Look at the lacing on that thing. It's beautiful, right? Yeah. It is what it is. It's
waiting for it to say something.
I'm sorry.
No.
How are you?
So a rating on this thing, I'll give it a 90 to a 93. It's my top American adjunct lager, so it demands that respect. So it's a A-. But it's not a perfect beer. My perfect beers are more craft and homebrew style. So say bye, Mandy.
Bye, Mandy. Oh, wait.
Yay!
Go get them, Spike. Founded in 1844. Wow, they've been doing it for a long time.
Thanks,
Wow, awesome.
And I can dance too.
Can you dance? You can dance like you want to.
Dance the night away.
Oh,
It's darker than the average
macro. Yeah, it is darker than the average macro. Yeah, it's got more grains. It's got more heft.
It's got some caramel in there. I mean, the hops they use, I'm not sure if it's Hallertau or a Willamette or something like that. That's a really light hop, but it's good.
Yeah, I mean, the IBU is probably like 6, something like that. I mean, it's just like minimal. It's so very minimal compared to a lot of other beers. PBR is a fine beer. Cheers to 16,000 watching.
All right, Ron, you can drop me out and come back up.
I think he's trying now.
Did you give it a 93? Was that
93? 93 out of 100.
3 out of 100. Yes, solid. It's good. It's all right.
Cheers to the chat. Cheers to the panel.
Cheers, Crash.
Cheers to Mandy.
Cheers, Mandy.
Cheers to Mr. Terrio for letting me in here. I don't stop by often. I'm not a great reviewer, but I'm just trying to stall the time now. We all got to pull together to get a better computer.
Where I could do like a puppet show, with the shadow puppets. That'd be cool.
All right, here we go. Then there's this guy. I think we've already gotten to this guy.
Yeah, I've
already
given my rating. Yep.
We've already given. Oh, if I only had another laptop, I'd pass around a laptop. Load it up with all the Google everythings and all right. Let me quiet now. What happened?
Did I hear some gentleman by the name of Rick Springfield?
No, you didn't. Not on Ron's show, especially. I had to turn it back because it got so quiet. It left nothing but the bed music in the back. All right, thanks for having me, Ron. I'm sorry, I'm being an idiot. Cheers,
one. Ron knew you were an idiot long before you.
Oh no! Now you're muted. Now you muted yourself. You didn't unmute. You muted yourself that time.
He knows what he's doing.
Well, I don't know. I seen the mute button come up and his lips moving. I don't know. That's why I never come on here. He doesn't let me on here. He must have been feeling good about things today. I'll mute my mic now. How about that? Where's that button?
That's probably a good idea.
Yes, sir.
My main problem was I couldn't get the people drag over.
I hear you. I know. I feel your pain on that.
And I was trying to bring up websites. It was killing my speed. So
I don't know. That's why I don't bother when I do it.
But I can still hear it. I can still. Yeah, I can still hear everybody. And I thought people did a good job.
StreamYard
and then while I was on the air, I know I'm free. Yeah. While I was on the air or listening to y'all, this cat busted through the screen on the back screen door to come in the house.
Okay.
It's not your cat?
Kitty.
Is that not your cat? Yeah, all right.
Stray cat. It's a stray cat.
Yeah.
It's a stray cat.
Wow.
It's a stray cat that adopted my house, and I heard all this commotion, and I was saying, no. And the cat busted through the screen door to come in the house, and now she's sitting on my lap.
Oh.
I guess you've been adopted by a cat? An orange tabby?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, yeah, like literally, this is just a stray cat from the neighborhood. She wanted to live in this house.
Hmm.
She's sitting there. She's sitting there right now, going. Brrr, 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 brrr. Anyway, so well, y'all did a good job, and I'm sorry I had some slowness issues, but couldn't much about that. Anyway, I could hear everybody fine, and I thought they did a good job. So no Wednesday night, except there will be drunk. Beer Man has his Wednesday thing, doesn't he?
Willy Wonka themed beers.
Oh wow, Willy Wonka.
Oh,
Okay.
that's just. And then Thursday night, Thunder and Thursday with liqueurs like Cabo Wabo and a liquor, Skull Vodka. Drunken One is too hard on himself. He talks about, I do a terrible job. He doesn't do a terrible job. I don't know where this comes from.
He's just, well, I don't know. He's special.
He can bring Drunken One. If you can hear me in that house, you can bring the Skull Vodka, doggone it, on Thursday.
Oh, the vodka?
Thursday.
Oh, certainly. Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, well, I can get that too. I'm sorry, I was had to water the roses. Woo-wee. Well, they're growing like crazy. They're beautiful this time of year.
Thursday at 5:30 Texas time.
Certainly, man. Texas time. It's like Tulsa time. Wait, no,
Liquor or liqueur. Well, any last comments? I gotta go call my friend David back and try to figure out what to do with this stray cat.
Oh no! Tell Dave I said hi. Thanks for having me, man. I don't usually come by, but thanks for having me. I sure enjoyed your company. Looks like you're growing your hairs out for the winter. It's almost springtime now. Right? He's got his winter coat on.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for having me.
I guess I need to get it cut, but then I just get used to it. Oh, that's easy to do. You're not bad. You're not bad.
All right, there you go.
Hey, well, y'all can hang out as long as you want, but I got to go call my friend David back.
This was fun. This was fun on a rare Tuesday evening after a great national championship game. It wasn't Duke and North Carolina Saturday night, but it was a great game nonetheless. And Kansas to come back down 18 points to beat North Carolina.
I know.
That was a fun game. So now we're in between. Baseball season about to start on Thursday. My adopted team now, my Braves, will open up the season against the Reds and hoist up the championship banner. I will love to be at that game.
No Braves fan. Even though I'm up here, all the Boston Red Sox, I'm gonna sport my Braves gear, and everybody up here they just have to deal with it.
Yeah, I'll say cheers, Ron. Thanks for having me on. I'll see those of you who are going over to Beer and Cheese on Beer Man's channel. Coming up here at 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific.
Thanks to everybody for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Ron.
Bramble and East Coast. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thanks, Ron. Cheers to you, sir. 15,000 watching. Man, you bring the noise over here.
You didn't play games. That's why
I think it's more like 15.
15,000. Come on.
That's right.
That's the way we roll, boys. That's the way we roll. Oh, we're still live. Shoot, man. All right, my bad.
No,
what's Ron do?
Good night, world. Good night, America.
Good night.